What is good lighting and how can you achieve it as a beginner? Lighting a scene has an infinite number of variations and arrangements, and the best place to start as a beginner with little experience lighting is to light your scene with a 3-point lighting setup. Hang on to the end of this video because I'm going to share with you a basic 3-point lighting setup for your typical film or video scene. Hi, I'm Jim Costa. I'm a videography, photography, and technology guru, but you can call me a dadographer. I've created many other videos on improving your photography, videography, filmmaking, video editing, audio recording, and technology skills, and I'll link to those in the description below, and both during and at the end of this video, so stay tuned. If you want to learn more, remember to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell to be notified when I upload new videos. I upload every week, and I'll be uploading many more explanations of film, video, photo editing, and tech topics. Stay tuned to the end to find out how to get my free DSLR, mirrorless, or interchangeable lens video camera cheat sheet that'll have you shooting your photos and videos like a pro in no time. Best of all, my cheat sheet specializes in shooting video with any type of camera, including mirrorless and DSLR cameras. In it, you'll find all of the information you'll need on important video techniques such as white balance, color temperature, frame rates, and more. The info I've assembled for you will definitely help to improve your work. I am a full-time working photographer, video producer, video editor, and technology pro. That's the small business that I own, and it's how I make a living. You'll find my contact info in the description below. Contact me if you need photography or video production for you personally, for your business, or for someone that you know. The name 3-point lighting is derived from the 3 lighting sources that make up the setup: the key light, the fill light, and the backlight. Let's take a look at the 3 types, starting with the key light. The key light will be the primary light source of the scene. The term key light isn't derived from a specific type of light or the intensity of the light. It is merely the main light that illuminates your subject. The light could be a Fresnel fixture, or it could be the sunlight coming through the window, or something else. However, in this video, I'm going to look at the key light as an actual lighting fixture, not as available light, such as light coming through a window. Since the key light will set the look of your scene, it's the first light you'll want to assemble and put into place. Conventionally, the key light is placed 45 degrees to the side of the actor or subject and 45 degrees above. That placement is just a rule of thumb. You can technically place the key light beneath the subject or next to the subject if that fits the tone and direction of the scene, or someplace else altogether. There are 2 sides on which you can light your talent. Customarily, you'll want to get the most photographic look, and you can do that by lighting the actor with a far side key. So what does that mean? Typically, in standard coverage, the actor looks either to the left or to the right of the camera, which is called camera left and camera right. In so doing, you will see one side of their face more prominently than the other side on screen. The side of the face that you can clearly see is called the near side, and the far side, of course, is the opposite side of the face that you can't see as clearly or as much of. When lighting for the far side, the key light will push the shadows of the face across onto the near side that's facing the camera, creating more contrast and depth to the face. If you place the key light on the near side, the light will appear to be less pleasing in general. Of course, there is no right or wrong placement of the lights. Sometimes the scene may call for a near side key. Sometimes, however, the key light creates too much heavy contrast and will require a fill light to decrease the contrast ratio, which is known as a fill light. As the name suggests, this light is used to fill in shadowy areas of the face or subject that were created by the key light. Typically, you want to use a fill light that is softer and less intense than the key light. Typically, about half of the intensity of the key light is about right. The goal is to raise part of the face out of shadows without creating any additional shadows caused by that new light source. Finally, the third light in a 3-point lighting is known as a backlight. The backlight, sometimes called the rim light, is a light that hits the back of the head and shoulders to make the subject stand out from the background. Typically, a backlight would be used in darker scenes where the subject would otherwise merge into a dark background. The backlight is generally about the same brightness or intensity as the key light, as a general rule. While three-point lighting is a fundamental lighting setup for pleasing imagery, it's not necessarily fitting or practical for all scenes. Three-point lighting produces a clean, by-the-book shot, which might not match the intended tone for the scene that you're trying to light. There are many critics online who argue that three-point lighting is only ideal for interviews and for broadcast television, like the news or something like that. Regardless, this lighting arrangement teaches you the fundamentals of lighting a subject. Your scene always needs a key light regardless, and if the scene is dark, you know that the subject is going to need some kind of backlight so it stands out from the background. And if there's too much contrast, well, then you add a fill light. Now, if all this is making sense to you, but I've got it in the comment section below. My question of the day is, how have you used three-point lighting when lighting your film and video scenes? Leave a comment below and let us know. Would you like to learn more about your camera settings to get you shooting like a pro? I've created an absolutely free cheat sheet for you on all the best camera settings to shoot video with your DSLR, mirrorless, or video camera that will show you the settings that will allow your photos and especially your videos to shine and stand out from the competition. The link to get that cheat sheet is just below in the video description. I've also created cheat sheets on other topics, such as video editing, and even now offer training courses on editing video using Adobe Premiere Pro, and soon I'll have others. The link to get those cheat sheets and training courses is just below in the video description as well. You can learn to edit like a pro with my training course. I guarantee you'll be able to make videos just like this in under 2 hours. Do you want to see more videos like this? Follow my YouTube channel, Jim Costa Films, for more. Think what you saw was great? Like it. Do you have an opinion? Comment below. You know someone who could benefit from the information that I provided? Please share the video. Do you want to learn even more? If so, then connect with Jim Costa Films on social media and online, on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and the web. I currently have over 4,300 videos on my YouTube channel, Jim Costa Films, so feel free to check out many of my other videos for great tips and suggestions. If you follow me for a while now, you may know that I have a community of photographers, videographers, and filmmakers, just like you, on Facebook, where I share other pro tips and tricks. It's called Video Producers and Content Creators. I love new members who want to share their work and learn from others. You'll find the link to that group in the description below, so feel free to join the group where you'll learn even more.